guys, Drea Avent here with Raiders wide receiver Isaac Whitney, and you guys know that I've been watching football since I was a little girl. I know that this guy has talent. He's really on the rise, gets in and out of his cuts well, great routes, great speed, great hands. So excited to have him here with me today. So Isaac, what's up?
How you doing? It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for the invite.
No doubt. No, thank you so much for being here. And I know last season, Jack Del Rio and several of your teammates really raved about how much you progressed from training camp all the way through towards the end of the season. Why were you able to just really improve during that period of time, the way that you were able to just keep ascending like that?
Going into camp, I was there was 3 receivers that came in, my boy Keon, and then Ish, and then it was me. And I was the one that was least likely to make it based off of like production in college and stuff like that. But injuries in college like kind of set me back too. But just going into it, I knew that I had the hardest mission to get to the top, you know what I mean, to make the roster. So I was like going into camp, I knew that I had to have the mindset. Every day I was going into practice, like I got to make a play. I got to make a play. Every day that was my mindset. Just going in like I have to impress them every day, like make sure they know who I am. And during camp, just every day I just kept making plays. I get spoken into existence, and then just coming out of camp, I feel like I did very well. And then going into preseason, I was starting on all the special teams and everything. And then going to the 3rd game of the season, I dislocated my elbow, and that kind of set me back. But just talking to Reggie, he was all like, "You've already shown us what you can do, and just keep going." So it was on practice squad until I got healthy, and then I got called up. So you just got to keep going.
Yeah, and you brought up something that I want to talk about is just the patience with the setbacks, with the injuries. I know when I was an athlete in college, I had injuries. And what's your advice to someone that's going through that? They know that they feel like they have the talent, but they keep getting these injuries or they have these setbacks. You're a perfect example, I think, of someone that's really just kind of stayed calm, stayed the course, waits for his opportunity, strikes while the iron's hot. What do you want to say to people that might be going through that?
Something that growing up, I've always been like religious. My mom's we always went to church and everything. So I always say like, it's God's plan. Like he has a plan for you. And if you just like stick with it and believe in him, then you're going to be good. Like a lot of people get discouraged when they get hurt or injured and they're like, dang, like, I guess it's not meant to be, but you just gotta have a different mindset and you gotta be strong and just believe in yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah, and someone that believed in you was Jack Del Rio. I mean, he really said a lot of positive things about you. I know you guys had a special relationship. Now, a different head coach, Jon Gruden. When that news hit the internet, it was trending on Twitter, big splashy hire. What do you want to say about your new coach so far, and what kind of effect do you think he's gonna have?
Oh, he's gonna have a good effect. He knows the game really well. And I feel like he's just going to push our offense to be the best offense we can be. And he said he wants to go back to like old school, like work hard and everything like that. So I feel like that's good and we need it, and it's going to help us a lot.
Yeah, and I know that towards the end of the season you were really working on your timing with Derek Carr, getting better on that. You really finished the season on a strong note. People are going to be looking for you to even carry that momentum into this next season. What are your goals and what have you been working on this offseason to get to that point, to get to even higher level?
Just working on like the little things in my game, like as far as like route running. You can always get better at route running.
You can always get better at route running.
And just I've been throwing with our other quarterback, EJ Manuel. I've been throwing with him too, just getting rhythm. And I've hit Derek up. And when we get back, we're gonna keep throwing, go to his place and throw. So it's all about timing and just getting used to your quarterback.
Yeah, that's what it's about with receivers and quarterbacks. It's about timing, the routes, the timing, and the confidence.
And trust.
Exactly. Those are people that know football know that as well. And I know just as a member of the media, there's a lot of excitement about the Raiders this year, and there's a lot of expectations. As soon as Jon Gruden was hired, it was like, damn, I expect AFC. Like, they're going the whole way. So, and I talked to some of your teammates about this, but when you and your teammates are texting or hanging out, what's the vibe? Like, do you guys have those same expectations? Are you saying, you know what, there's a vibe, we got to do it this year, like we're feeling that? Or are you guys just taking it one game at a time? What's the mentality within the team right now with this new hire and these lofty expectations that come with that?
I haven't really got to see everybody yet, but once we get back, I feel like once we start working, everybody's gonna hold each other to a higher standard, just knowing that it's new coaching staff and that expectations are high. So
yeah.
I mean, of course, we're all gonna be working hard, but we all have high expectations for ourselves. So.
Yeah, and I think what's interesting, a couple of days ago, I was looking at some sketches for the new stadium in Vegas.
That's
and I know we
yeah.
were texting about you being in Vegas, just having fun and stuff like that. It looks like the stadium's just going to be crazy, open, folding doors that open to the strip.
Like all glass.
Yeah, all glass. I was like, this is going to be epic.
Gonna be
what do you think about just in the future, the franchise going to Vegas with the stadium? What are your initial impressions just on the change? You know, Oakland Raiders is going to be a different situation.
Yeah, it's historic, like historic Oakland Raiders. Like, it just doesn't even sound the same. You know, it sounds way different. But
so weird.
But just being out there recently, like talking to some people, like, and they're like, everybody's excited here. Like, they can't wait. Like the stadium, like everybody sees the stadium, like it's gonna be dope. Like, I feel like they're excited, so I feel like we're gonna have a good fan base there too. So
a lot to look forward to this season and in seasons in the future when things move to Vegas. All right, guys, make sure you keep it right here. Still much more to come with Raiders wide receiver Isaac Whitney. We're gonna do a part 2. We're gonna talk about USC. That's where he played college football. We're gonna talk a little Sam Darnold. Everyone kind of wants to know what's going on with him as far as the draft coming up. We're also going to do the 3-minute play with DA. You guys love this segment. Rapid fire questions showing you more about your favorite athletes off the field. And before we close out this segment, I just want to say thank you so much to you guys. 4.7 million views for me independently. I know. Thanks, Isaac. You guys have been so supportive. The people that know me from the NFL sideline, transferring over to this means so much to me. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you keep a lookout for part 2. DA Isaac Whitney.
Part 2 on the way.
Okay, we're doing it big. Much more coming up. So definitely keep a lookout for part 2, y'all.